Hello, my name's Heather Egan-Addis and I'm doing a street presence video for the Mindfulness Association. This week I'm out in Spain. To be more precise, I'm in Catalonia, just inland in the mountains above the shore of the Costa Brava. And as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day, and I've just been admiring the blossom on this almond tree that you can see behind me. So I'm here to work with a first group of students, and you can see the monastery there in the background. I'm here to work with the first group of students to graduate from our teacher training course in Spain, and I'm delivering the mindfulness-based living course retreat here. And as you can see, the surroundings are stunning. Beautiful mountains, beautiful greeneries, very, very quiet. So as part of this retreat, we've been going through the different practices of the MBLC course, and different participants on the course have been leading the sessions and getting some feedback, and we've been practicing our skills of guiding practices and leading inquiry and looking at the different teaching points and rationales for the practices on the course. One of the practices that we've looked at is called Memories of Kindness. And this is where we bring to mind memories of kind events and notice how we feel. So for example, we bring to mind a memory of when we were kind to somebody else, notice how it feels. Bring to mind a memory of when someone was kind to us, but also a memory of when we were kind to ourselves. And one of the things we noticed in the group, which is quite common for this exercise, is that some of the course participants were finding it quite difficult to offer kindness towards themselves, or at least to bring to mind memories of when they were kind towards themselves. So I found this quite interesting because these students have been practicing mindfulness and compassion for quite a long time and are training to teach. So I was curious about whether it was because they weren't kind to themselves, or they weren't recognising those circumstances in which they were kind to themselves. So I set them a home practice, and you might like to do this home practice too. So the idea is that every morning when you wake up, you think of 3 things that you're going to do for yourself that day to be kind towards yourself. So this might be something like taking time in the day to break, to have a mindful break so that you don't get too tired. Maybe going and doing some exercise to look after your body, a walk in the park, a swim or something. Maybe going down to the park to see whether there are any crocuses or snowdrops, a sure sign that spring may well be on its way. So just thinking every morning of 3 things that you might do for yourself to be kind towards yourself, and also spending some time thinking about how you're going to remember to do them. How are you going to remember to be kind towards yourself, to do these acts? And maybe it would be something like putting a reminder on your phone to do these kind things for yourself. And then when you get to the end of the day, reflecting back over the course of the day to check whether you actually did these acts of kindness for yourself. And if you didn't, no problem, no need to beat yourself up, but maybe just reflect on your motivation for being kind to yourself and make a stronger intention to do the acts of kindness for yourself tomorrow. But also spending time reflecting on any other acts of kindness that you did for yourself during the day, and taking time to remember how it felt to be kind towards yourself on these occasions. Really revelling in any sense of warmth and curious about any blocks you have to developing kindness towards yourself. So many people think that being kind towards ourselves can be self-indulgent, but if we think about the definition of kindness, then this can't be so. So the definition of kindness is a wish for our own happiness and well-being, and so there can be nothing wrong with us wishing for our own happiness and doing things to foster our own happiness and also our well-being. There can be nothing wrong in doing things to promote and foster our own well-being. So that can never be self-indulgent, and particularly it's useful to look at things in the long term. So in the long term, will something make me happy? In the long term, will something bring well-being? And then just do it. And the other thing to remember is that if we look after our own happiness and well-being, then we're in a much better position to help others, and that's definitely not self-indulgent. So I hope you find plenty of opportunities to be kind towards yourself, and I'll just give you one last look at this beautiful view. As I sit here, have a break and drink a nice cup of herbal tea.